Good day, people on the tube. As you may have read the title, and if I think I made the thumbnail, I'm not sure. Anyways, so as you may have seen the title of the video, we'll be talking about self hate and how you get rid of it or how you control it. Now, you cannot control it maybe, but how you take care of it. Anyways, so self hate can happen due to two major reasons. The first one is the people around you, which in a nutshell is basically if the people around you are are ignoring you or they are staying away from you due to some reason that will come on, that we'll talk about later. So the first one can be the people around you. The second one can be you yourself, that you might hate yourself for something that you have done in the past, or some of your flaws or your problems that you have, but you're not able to get, or you're not able to take care of them. So these are the two major types of reasons behind behind self-hate. So I'll be talking about the hating on ourselves, because our own selves first, since that comes first, I guess. Anyways, so the first part, the first thing that we may hate about ourselves is our flaws and our cons. Now, when I say our flaws and our cons, I'm referring to everything. Like it can be our physical attributes, it can be our grades, it can be the way we talk, or anything for that matter of fact, anything that is our weakness. Yes, that is our weakness, and we may hate ourselves because we have that weakness. Now, the only way that you can get rid of that, the only way that you can take care of your own weakness, is that the probably the first step to getting rid of them is that you have to remember that you are the only one who can do it, since they are your own flaws. And the only thing that the people around you can do it, can that they can add on into the process, is probably just support you and nothing beyond that. And and so basically you have to fix your own flaws by yourself. You have to get better at something that you're bad at, or just if there are physical attributes, you can do your exercise and all those other things to take care of your own flaws and cons. Now, beyond this, there's one more thing that may cause ourselves to hate ourselves. Now, I'm talking about only two, since these two are the major ones. There may be more, but I'm talking about these two majorly since they're very important. Now, I have mentioned our own flaws and cons to be a reason to hating ourselves. Now, probably the second thing, and the what ruins, not what makes us hate ourselves even more, or what makes us think that our flaw is worse than what it actually is probably overthinking about. Now, when I mean overthinking about it, it's basically that you just worry about something, that if it's small, you will just think about something that you'll just keep thinking about it and keep thinking about it, and over time you will start believing that that one small problem is just too big to solve, which will be a very very big reason behind you hating yourselves, because you will feel that oh my god, this flaw of mine is just terrible, and there's nothing I can do about it. And probably the flaw isn't even that big. It's probably just as small as some maths problem or something like that. But overthinking can worsen your feelings about yourself, um, like a lot. So that was all I wanted to say about us hating ourselves. Now the now 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 the second reason, the second and the most major reason behind self hate, is probably the people around us. Now, when I say people around us, I just don't mean physically the people around us. I'm basically referring to the aura around you. That like if you are in a gym, let's say if a person is in a gym, and they're surrounded by people who look great, who have got great physical attributes, and the person we're talking about doesn't, so they'll feel bad, and then they will do what I have mentioned before. They will overthink their own flaws, and they'll hate themselves more, which is why the people around you indirectly may affect you. Now, here's the thing: you can't do anything about the image that you get from the people. You can either just think that you can the only thing that you can do about it is just accept it as it is, and you can mind your own business and not do anything about related or for them. And this is this is when I'm talking about when the people aren't looking at you, you're just hating yourself for no reason. Now if the people around you are intentionally ignoring you, like if a person has their friends or their close contacts, and they are not giving the person the right amount of attention, what now the only thing that you can do about that is that you have to probably count your flaws and your cons, and you have to consider which one of these flaws is making my own people stay away from me, and you can work on those flaws, and then your own people will be back to being your own people. And the last thing that we might face in the people, in the people's part of the people's contribution to self-hate, is probably when the people are when they're neither neutral nor they are ignoring you, is if they hate you back. Now, many a times, third parties hate a person for no reason in particular. Now, in simpler words, it sounds like, yeah, there is no reason in particular, but hate doesn't come by itself. There is always a reason behind something. It can be old. It can be a chain of many events leading up to that hatred. But when a third party hates you for no reason in particular, what you can do is the only thing that you can do is that you can not return the hate, and you can be nice to them, and you can be the best whom you are to them, so that they feel that you have changed from, and they might, or they may hopefully forget about whatever that you did which makes them hate you. Now if this doesn't work, there's nothing the person can do, because there is actually nothing a person can do, because a person can't change how a third party feels. They can only do their best in changing whom they are. And that is it. I hope 8 minutes. All right, I might have covered. Anyways, I hope that was of some help. Thank you for your time. I do not know how an outro works.